Hello and thank you for joining me. This is an instructional video on how to install TeamViewer. For those of you that were using LogMeIn before, this is a brief instructional from Myers Network Solutions on how to install TeamViewer. The first thing is you're going to want to open your web browser and go to www.teamviewer.com. And then you'll see this big green link that says download for private use, free. So let's click on that and we'll download it, and it will download the file here. And then once the download is completed, you just execute it. Okay, so we've double clicked the download and we've got this screen. So we'll click run. And let's see here. This window will pop up. How do you want to proceed? Basic installation and personal are your two options. You can choose this either one, but we're going to click on basic installation and personal non-commercial use. Okay, so those are your two, and we're going to click accept and finish, and then it's going to do the install. And what this is going to allow you to do is get remote control of other people's machines as well as lend them remote control from yours. Now TeamViewer, here we go. It's popped up this screen here, and it's going to have your ID and your password. Now you can write those down, but every time you launch TeamViewer, these are going to be the information you need to get remote access to somebody else or to give them remote access. So on the other side, I have a coworker, and his code is 506276555, and I'm going to click connect to partner. And now you'll see that this password window has popped up, and he has to supply me with this password that he has that is his. This is mine, so he has told me over the phone that his password is, and I've clicked it, typed it in. Oh, aha! So the password changes every time you launch TeamViewer. So you need to call whoever it is and ask them, what does the TeamViewer say your password is right now? Okay, so now I've typed in the password properly, and you can see here that I have remote access to his screen. And we won't be instructing you how to use TeamViewer necessarily, but this is how you install it. Now, on another side note, if their TeamViewer is not running, and you happen to know their partner ID and press it in, then you will not be able to get a login unless they have gone through the advanced settings. So what will happen here is you will not get this password screen. That means their TeamViewer is not logged in. So let me now show you how to configure TeamViewer so that when you are not running TeamViewer, somebody else can still get access to your system. So left to its own, your system, if it's not running TeamViewer, when you click connect to a partner, it will say cannot find. It'll sit there and try to say this is a partner does not have TeamViewer running, something like that. A connection cannot be established. Okay, so this is what it looks like when TeamViewer is not running. However, if you go to connection and go to set up unattended access, two things are going to happen here. One, every time you launch TeamViewer, your password here is going to change. Your ID will probably stay the same, most likely stays the same, but your password is going to change, which means if you've logged in successfully today, it doesn't mean you'll log in successfully tomorrow. Also, if TeamViewer is stopped and not running, then you will not be able to log in. So let's set up unattended access. What this allows you to do is if they don't have TeamViewer running, you could still remote control in. Also, it allows them to set a password that doesn't change. So we're going to click next here. I'll show you that one more time. Go to connection, go to set up unattended access, go to next, and here you're going to type in a password that you can be free to tell other people. So don't make this password something that is your email password or something that's secure, but this is a password that you're going to tell other people. So I'm going to make mine something easy like 1234 and 1234, and let's see if it'll accept that. It's not secure. It needs to be at least 6 characters, which is what. So we'll click next, and now what we have here, so here you create your account and make your password something not the same as your TeamViewer password. This is your account password. Okay, now you're completed. Now an interesting thing that also is going to happen here is your password is now going to remain the same, and you're going to see everybody else that has joined your account over here on the computer side, so you could just do a quick shortcut to log into those computers. Okay, so I know that I mentioned that the password that you set is static. It does not change, that is. So here you'll notice that this is kind of a random password. If you'll recall, I put in 1234556. Down here is the 1234556, and I can change it. So what this means is I have two passwords. I have a password that I can give out that this changes every time I launch TeamViewer. I have a password I can give out to people, and it's unique every time I launch TeamViewer, open and close it, or I can have this password just for myself so that I can log into my machine from home, and this is the password. So either one of these passwords will work. So right now, to log into my machine, which has this identification number, I can type in this password, or I can type in my personal one, which I set to 123456. That's how you install and configure TeamViewer. If you have any questions, please always feel free to contact us, and thank you for watching.